1984, and I found this fascinating. He would have been delivered these divorce papers in just 2 weeks before this, in April of 84. So in May of 84, Tommy's on death row, and all these people start coming from Georgia and asking him all these questions, interrogating him about Perry Edwards Jr. Did you know he was in Winter Garden, Florida on the night of the murders? No. Do you know if he was or he wasn't? I don't know. You know, all these questions about Perry Edwards Jr., you know, about how he's a life insurance salesman, and just, they wouldn't tell Tommy why they wanted to know. They were all people from Georgia who knew the Zeigler family. But something was up, and it was so important that Tommy actually wrote a letter to his mother, which I have in my possession, and it was in May, just weeks after Sandra filed for her divorce, and she did have a separation from Perry Jr. for quite some time, and she dated a police officer. And we understand now that she shared a lot of this information about Perry Jr. with her new beau, the police officer, in the time frame that they weren't together. And this spread around Georgia. The word was that the daughters were supposed to go, their little daughter that was 10 years old, Nicole's mother, Jenny, she was supposed to go with them to Winter Garden to visit that time. And so when they went over to pick her up, they were told, when Virginia and Perry Edwards, the grandparents, went over to pick up their granddaughter, they were told, no, you can't go with them. I think there's going to be trouble down there. And a rumor started that Perry Edwards Jr. was in the area at the time of the murders, which I couldn't believe either. And Tommy Zeigler had been questioning his mother. These same things that Tommy Zeigler put in writing in May of 1984 to his mom were the same things that these people had been asking him all these questions about, but he never knew why. So it all started to click really, really well. And I started to realize who the real perpetrator was. And the venom and the hostility and the temper and the terrible tyrant guy that he was, his family is so petrified of him that they were afraid to stand up and do anything. But his granddaughter is brave, and she's from the new generation, just like Susie Ambler Graydon is. And they don't like it when there's injustice, and they don't like it when someone's wrongfully convicted. And if they can stand up for it and speak up, then they will, and they did.